All right, Torgal. Let's find those survivors.
It's a nice place, man. But yep, back on our own.
They don't stand a chance against those things. Fuck.
What the hell are those things? I don't even want to fight those guys. 3 of them? Shit. By ourselves, too. Oh, never mind. I thought there was somebody else. They're actually not that different. Whoa, that guy just teleported. What the hell was going on with that? What the hell? What, are we playing Street Fighter here? What the hell is with that kick combo? Crazy.
Too slow.
What's with these guys? These guys have like all these cool special abilities now. Didn't have this shit before. This guy must be special, that's why.
That's better.
He's not like the others. He's got a ton of health. Of course, he's super difficult and he's got a ton of health. Yeah, that kick was crazy. Just let him teleporting all over the places in the wild. Alright, let's try to do as much damage as we can. I don't think I've ever done a Mega Flare. Maybe I've done it once with staggered enemies. Ooh, am I looking away? Okay, good. And it slows down time, too. That's quite a bit of damage. Well, let's do this while we can. Usually you can't do this. Yeah, this move is not very good unless the enemies are staggered. Oop. Also kind of just leaves us vulnerable. It's a lot more lenient for streaming than Twitch. Lots of good streamers from YouTube and Twitch. Luckily, he's on Kick. Who's on Kick? Kick's another streaming, website, kind of like Twitch and YouTube and stuff. They just recently started. Things are a little more wild over there. Although from what I hear, they're running on the same cloud service as Twitch, which is AWS, which is Amazon. So if Amazon doesn't like what they're doing, they could easily ban them. Just like kick them off their servers and then their website's down.
Farewell. Nice try.
And of course, they have to compete against Twitch, which is owned by Amazon, so I'm sure they get a discount. Since Amazon owns Twitch, they don't really have to pay for server costs. They just pay like upkeep and whatever cost it takes to run that shit, I imagine. I mean, why charge yourself money? Unless the only way I could see them charging themselves money if charging themselves money is some way to avoid some taxes, which I would not be surprised if that's the case.
What happened to the Royal Army? There's nothing but monsters here.
At least Street Fighter would kick their asses. You have a sword with special abilities and it's a literal paper cut for them. That's true. Unless we're playing Soul Calibur. Those guys got weapons. Whatever happened with Soul Calibur? Do they not make new ones anymore? I was never much of a, fighting game person. But I had a good time with Soul Calibur. It's been a while, I think, since they made the last new one. Be nice to get a new one. Even that probably not. I wouldn't play it for that long. It was fun with those interesting characters. You'd always get these weird characters. What'd you get? You got like Link for the Nintendo version. Oh my god, right to the face. Didn't you get like Darth Vader for like the Xbox version or something? Like that. Oops, that was a bad move, but well, at least we can stay away from him. I don't know how we dodged that. We're in the middle of getting hit by it. Are we invincible when that's going on? I think he just swung right through us. That sucks that we have an ability that gives us extra damage after a dodge. But if the dude's like in the middle of a two-part swing, we still get hit by the second part. I might as well do this while he's staggered. What else can I do it? Get some HP back. And hopefully kill him before this limit break gauge actually goes up pretty fast, to be honest. Gotta go for that second dodge. Oh. I'm surprised how late in the game we are. We're like at level 37. And we're usually like in Final Fantasy games, eventually you start doing somewhat big damage. I don't know if anybody else does this with their Final Fantasy games. But obviously, like in the beginning, you're doing like 50 damage or something really low. And that's how it usually is. But eventually, you cross that 1,000 threshold, and that was always like a big moment. I was like, oh, that's pretty. It's like an exciting moment when you. I don't know. It's just fun to see those big numbers. And we are still at level 37 this far in the game, still not hitting for nothing. It's crazy. I don't even know why it's happening. Like, why are we like hitting for nothing? 400? It's crazy. Why we're not even hitting over 1,000. Come on, I'm waiting for my ability to go. I mean, yeah, with an attack like this with the AoE, we're doing over 1,000, but you gotta see that big number. Late game enemies are tanky. Just give them. Yeah, but here's the problem. Like, obviously, late game enemies are tanky. But just the problem is I don't feel like I'm getting stronger. I've been doing like the same, it's like a marginal increase. Like, I think we started off the game doing like 100 damage a hit, and now we're doing 400. And I've been playing this game for like 30 hours. Like, just give the enemies more health and let me do more damage. It changes nothing. Okay, if I'm doing 400 damage, triple it. So I'm doing 1,200 a hit, and give the enemies triple health. All right, that's all. It won't make the fights any quicker or any slower.
Joshua and Jill
It makes me feel better though, that I feel like I'm actually gaining in strength. Look at that, some of the attacks aren't even doing 400. Some of them are doing like 200, 289. That one's doing 500. I mean, the hits when they're on the ground, we're doing quite a bit of damage. If they're like on the ground and we stab them, we do quite a bit. There you go. There's that 1,000, right? But those are that doesn't happen too often.
It's over.
You kind of have to go out of your way to like stomp them.
It's over.
And look, I'm hitting this guy. Well, I was hitting that guy for 400, and I hit the dog for 400. There's no difference between, like, there's no, like, defense value. Look at this guy. Okay, so you saw me hit that dog for, like, some attacks were, like, 289, most of them were 400, and I think one was, like, 502. You would think this guy's tankier than that dog. So let's see how much damage I do to him. Exactly the same. It makes no sense. There's no... If there is defense values, I don't see it.
Nice try.
This doesn't count because we're doing extra damage after dodging. Yeah, I cannot get a good combo off on him. Just see how... Yeah, 400, 300, 289, and 506. Nothing. No difference. Wild. This game is just flashy. It's not as... it doesn't feel as complicated in terms of how much, how much these values are changing and whatnot. I know it's like a minor thing to complain about, but still. Whoa.
Come on. I can't go on.
Oh, damn. Man, I haven't died in forever. Yeah, don't get stuck in that. You can't really move. I wonder if I could have popped the potion in that. Didn't even have... Well, at least I don't have to redo the other fight. Have I min-maxed with gear? I mean, I have the best weapon I can at the game. And hold on, I don't think your gear makes any let's see, the gear gives you some defense and health. Yeah, gear doesn't give you attack power, so it doesn't matter. We have the best weapon we can at the moment. They just give you the best weapon. I mean, you have to do stuff, but it's pretty simple. Oh man, I screwed this up. Wasted. Did that in the middle of a teleport. Unbelievable.
Too slow.
Sounds like the dev took the easy way out. Maybe they were just spending all this time on making it look pretty. Oh god, dude, I was gonna get killed again if I didn't stun him. I didn't realize that's what he was doing.
That's better.
Look at that. Do you see me do 64 damage? I don't care what RPG you're playing. If you're 35 hours plus into it and you're doing 64 damage, that's unacceptable, man. Unacceptable. And that was during the limit break. Since you have a limit break, your limit break like increases how fast you do your damage, or your swings pretty much. They'd lower how much damage you do. In some cases. Or in some of the swings. Damn it. Oh my god, dude, look at that attack. That's crazy. That should kill him.
This is the Agora, where the city's leaders gather. There may still be survivors inside.
That was a tough boy. I don't think this is the way we're supposed to go, but there's some cool items for us here. Or some items. Oh, maybe. Hold off on that. Let's see where Torgal says we should go. Oh, he actually wants us to go there. Let's go check the other door then. It's a big series. There's bound to be some games that can be used as charcoal and bonfire, decent, or in some way, shape, form. There's no in between. Wait, was this a place? I think. Oh, you know what? That's where I came from. Never mind. It's also very different from standard Final Fantasy games. I mean, I guess. I mean, every game is a little different. I think this is the. I can't think of any other Final Fantasy games where you're pretty much alone most of the time. I mean, if you don't count Torgal.
These creatures. Does Ultima's reach extend this far?
The combat, I mean, yeah, it's not turn-based anymore, but they haven't been turn-based in a long time.
What the hell is going on here?
Where is your master? What does he want? You lose. It's over.
Oh, I should have taken this guy out. Dude, even that couldn't break that even with a stab to the chest and break the damn shield. Oh, somebody keeps casting Protect on. Who cares about main missions when there's shiny stuff? Well, I'd like to finish this game eventually.
You've caused quite the commotion.
Oh, is this Odin?
But then I would expect no less from you, Muthos.
No, that's not. Is that Ultima? Cross-dressing?
again? I don't believe we've been introduced. You were in my family's crypt, and now you're here, with an army of Akashic thralls.
Manners, Lord Rossfield? They are men, like you and me. Albeit ones unburdened by the wills that drive our kind to madness. They are pure. They are divine.
What?
And they are all that remains in this once raucous city.
You'll pay for what you've done.
As you wish. I confess I have been very much looking forward to this. Pardon me this indulgence, Your Majesty. The vessel shall not be spoiled.
I don't actually know who this guy is.
Sleipnir of House Harbor,
Sleipnir.
and you will yield
That's an icon.
or not.
Actually, hold on. I want to see how many icons we might have left. I imagine there's going to be another one here and another one here. And we've already heard of Odin. We got a lot of points. Which one do I want to upgrade? Judgment Bolt. Does more damage, I guess. Yeah. Oh, we can't do it in combat.
As long as you
Yeah, Sleipnir is another icon. Is this gonna be the one we get? I've not seen him like transform, but I don't really know if this is gonna be another one. Is that circle underneath me? Oh, there it is. Man, one hit away from a stun. He got all those attacks in me.
Nice try.
At least this guy's somewhat easy so far. Ooh, nice with the parry. Let's break him with this. Look how little damage we're doing. 40. Pathetic. Man, I guess our abilities are definitely over 1,000, so that's cool. Hey, why is he not taking damage? Or why is his health bar not going down? It's over 50,000.
That old trick.
What the hell just happened to our dog? You guys see Torgal? He's all blue. What the hell is that all about?
You will forgive me if my performance seems uninspired. It is just that I expected so much more from our chosen one. Perhaps this will kindle your flame?
What now?
A gift from my
What's up,
liege
Cat?
lord
Welcome to the stream.
Gungnir.
It's such a
Watch
nice.
closely, Muthos.
I want that spear. That's really cool.
Yes! Yes!
I'm a dragoon in Final Fantasy XIV. I want that spear. Whoa. It's not how you use a spear. I like how the parries are always on my side. They can never parry you. At least I've never been parried. I always end up parrying them.
One is seldom enough. Will
Dead
you not
man's
agree?
beer.
Actually, I wouldn't. Nice try.
Damn, that did a lot of damage. Yeah, look at that, Torgal. I've never seen him like that before.
This one.
I mean, once, but it was in a cutscene. Kindle your flame, Dark Souls reference. Nah, I wouldn't put it past them. Who knows what they took inspiration from? I mean, the person who did the combat was the same person who did the combat in Devil May Cry. And that seems pretty obvious.
Better already.
Oh.
Arise! Let there be light!
Let's go through these abilities. Hopefully he doesn't stop taking damage in the middle of the stagger this time like last time. That was kind of annoying. Hey, have a good night, Minutes. Thanks for coming to the stream. Well, that was quite a bit of damage.
Enjoying yourself?
Creeping dark. Oop.
Nice try.
Isn't very nice. So much going on the screen, I can't even tell what the hell's going on half the time. Especially when we have the limit break going on. It is much easier to parry, though, I must admit. Let's just go toe-to-toe with him on this. Oh, wait a minute. He's not taking any damage. Is that blocking me? Ah. Screwed that up. Gotta be more careful with that. Can't just be dodging indiscriminately.
Mythos.
There we go. You just tried out Dead Space Remake. I heard it was pretty good. Dead Space Star Wars, but traumatizing. Really nails the atmosphere. Well, that's good. Yeah, I heard the original is like people really like the original. So I imagine if they did a
The
faithful
vessel
remake,
is strong.
remake's gonna be pretty good.
My liege.
You'll like it better than the RE4 remake. And I bet you I would too. Without having played either one of them. I'm much more of a space person. I'm like a sucker for games where you're in space.
We are, yes.
I'm sorry, but we couldn't save them.
It was over before we arrived.
Well, you did what you could. I fear we were all too late.
I mean, I've been hearing a lot of mid
What's wrong?
things about Starfield, but I bet you if I played it, I'd probably like it.
Nothing. I hope.
Or at least find something to like about it. There's something off about RE4 remake. Oh, you would know
Leaving
best.
so soon, Mythos?
Oh, that cut. That's a pretty cool cut.
It's the king.
That's pretty much Odin.
Indeed. You may kneel before Barnabas Tharm, Warden of Ash and King.
Ooh, is this going to be a
Walu.
fight against Odin?
Get back.
This might be pretty fun. A lot of the icon fights have been pretty epic. Dead Space is a lot more scarce in resources, which is good in a horror game. I can understand that being a good concept in scary games. I never liked that. I feel like you were just running away most of the time, and I never liked running away. But I feel like you kind of have to do it. If you have like infinite ammo or stuff, the game's not really that scary, so it's kind of a necessity. But I'd be fine with the game having no fighting.
Wild and impetuous. I expected more of the boy who bested my Lord Commander. Yet
Just
I see
straight
why
terror
my
the whole
master
time.
Covets you so. The power within you, Mythos. The potential.
Kind of like Silent Hill. That game's terrifying. And there's like no fighting. At least,
Stop calling me
at least in
Mythos.
the beginning part.
But Mythos is everything.
Yeah, RE4 is more
The
action,
cornerstone
from what I hear
of
from
all
people.
creation. The Lord's vessel. Your purpose.
You'd probably have to compare Dead Space to RE2 or
My
something.
purpose? To surrender my mind and body
If
to
you
that
aim well,
thing.
you run out of ammo. Yeah, that's a big if for me. No, you can't really run away. Because the aliens are fast. Okay, that's
No.
cool.
Your
You
Majesty,
have melee options.
my purpose is my own.
Yeah, that's much better.
I made a promise to my friends, to my people,
I gotta say, I'm much more interested in trying that than I am
and
RE4.
nothing is going to stand in my way.
I mean, they're both cool games and they both look really amazing, but just because that space
You
aspect
would
to it
allow this
kind of puts it
delusion
on
of
top for
free
me.
will to bar your path to greatness? Truly, your volition is a cancer. One that must be excised.
I don't think I've seen Odin, like the icon. Hopefully I can see him now. We're gonna see him eventually, but let's see if he turns into him now.
Try it.
Kind of pathetic.
Men.
Lost that quick.
You are as weak as all the rest.
Joshua!
Oh, am I gonna fight as her?
Oi! Oi! This way! Hurry!
Oh, I hope she doesn't die. Oh, look at Torgal. He picked up my sword.
Power beyond reckoning, and they use it as a crutch. Such a waste.
Yeah, it's pretty much Sif, right? Are you gonna go, Blender? Well, thanks for coming to the stream. The city outskirts. I swear, man, if Jill died, I'm gonna be so sad.
Will he be alright?
The Phoenix can mend flesh, but the spirit...
You recommend the Dead
must
Space
recover
remake
its
over
own.
RE4?
I'm afraid the rest is up to him.
I think after I beat this game and then
This
Tears of the
place is
Kingdom,
remarkable.
I might play some
How
indie
fitting it must
games.
have been
There's
no
some
small
indie
feat.
games that have just
But
been
why go to such trouble?
wanting to play. They've been out forever.
That beauty's belly's filled with wonders the world ain't ready for.
Might try them out.
If the guilds caught wind of what we were up to,
They'll
they'd
be
all
much
want a
quicker,
piece.
shorter games.
Alright?
And how is
Armored
he?
Core. That's definitely not next on the list, but
Do not.
I don't
blame
think I've even
yourself.
seen any gameplay of
He was
that.
barely breathing when you brought him here. We would have lost him if it were not for you.
No. Barnabas may have severed nigh
Hey, it
every
is a
sinew
From
in
Software
my brother's
game.
body. But he made certain the wounds were not fatal.
Nigh every sinew?
Allow me, your lordship.
Well, if you're saying it's a good story, maybe
Don't
we
know
should
what
get
I
around
was
to it at some
thinking.
point.
Putting you to the trouble like that?
'Tis no trouble carrying comestibles to my ailing nephew.
I know, but you've already done so much for us. Pouring your gil into the hideaway and now the ship. I don't want to take the piss.
I thought it was an airship,
You
Not a-
risked your life.
not a real,
And for
not an
what?
actual ship.
Some girl you hardly know. Why'd you do it? You not mad or something?
Can't believe how quick we got beat.
I wouldn't go that far.
Clive!
You're awake, my boy. Oh,
All I want to do is help. And the world won't save itself.
Oh, there's multiple endings.
Sid.
Cool.
Your father, who taught me that.
Sounds like him.
Yeah, I don't see Jill anywhere.
Don't you dare do that again.
What of the royalists?
Fucked off, the lot of them, along with the galleon.
With the king on board, no doubt. The Iron Hair wouldn't sail without him. Clive. Jill didn't come back.
Damn it.
What do you mean?
At least he didn't say she didn't die.
She kept the king busy while the others dragged you out.
It's all right, Mid. Jill is fine.
The ether of her icon endures. And as long as it does, we can be certain she is alive.
I didn't know that. That's the first time they've ever mentioned that, from what I can
Pursue
remember.
the Black Galleon. Jill will be with the king, I'm sure of it.
Well, good luck catching him, because my ship's going nowhere. It's the Mithril engine. She's got a kick like a wild chocobo and a mind to tear the hull in half.
But do you have an idea?
I'm assuming
Well, of course I
there's
do.
multiple endings if he's
My dad
mentioning
was
a
seeing
true
this coming a
ending.
league off. If I had his old writings,
If you had his
That
old
would be like
writings,
From
you'd be
Software to have
sitting
multiple
under a
endings in their game.
fuckload of rubble. The ones Otto didn't save anyway. I suppose he might still have a few pages in his stores.
We'll have to hope it's enough. Do what you can to ready the ship. I'll speak with Otto.
In
Does-
your condition,
Dead
we
Space
are
3 was more
mad.
action heavy than horror. That seems to be
Perhaps.
very common.
But the
Game
world really
a
won't save
franchise always
itself.
starts off when it does start off as a horror game. For some reason, it just ends up turning into an action kind of game, just like a Resident Evil. Dark Souls 3 sucked. Can you say that? Oh, you're probably talking about Dead Space 3. Okay, I was about to say. That's crazy, man. That game was a masterpiece.